Black Forest is here. It's a 1v1. Lion is our Australian, playing as the Saracens against the Spanish. And the choke point is going to be attacked very early. Both players going for looms straight away. Time to fight. And Blue's going for those really fast, early, aggressive walls. One Vil came forward to try and wall everything else out, and it's not going to work. And Red is going to kill a scout, I think. Red is going to kill a scout. And Blue's going to kill a scout as well. And now it's 2 Vils v1, and I think this is bad for Blue. There is a tapir right here that needs to get brought in. That needs to be a source. That is a source of food that cannot be stolen here if you're Blue. But they are going to keep fighting, and it's now 2v3 the other way. Does that mean another Vil comes in for Red? Yes, it does. Going to try and take the hill. Nice. He's going to try and get the quick walls in. Oh, quick walls will wall out everyone else, and that's massive for Blue. And that is absolutely walled off now. So that is a 3v2. This should be a... Oh, it's close. Blue needs to get that last Vil working away. There's a bit of uphill, downhill nonsense here. Another Vil comes in. That helps. Can there be a quick wall in? Blue. Can Red get a quick wall in? Can Lion get a quick wall on this villager? Will be handy if so. If he can quick wall his Vil in and maybe kill the tapir, that could be a massive win. Or is he just going to try and run it forward? We'll catch back to that one. House is going to go down. Blue is struggling a little bit here. There's houses being dropped, but there's no one else on wood, which means there's no wood. There's going to be no wood to repair after a certain point. And, oh, massive. Massive, massive, massive. He's going to get the tapir. And unfortunately, this could be it. This is not good. Not good for Blue. He's gonna in fact lose his tapir, his boar, one of the 2 boars. It's gonna go down, and that is a disaster. He's got the forward walls, but this is absolutely brutal. That's 300 food down, 340 food down the drain. 304. I thought they were 300. Maybe it's just a Black Forest thing. And yeah, he's going to just try and kill the rest of them now. This is a massive, massive win for this Vil. Massive win. Kills all the chickens as well. Going to force the Vils to come out and try to take some of these long distances. He's even going to try and quick wall himself in here to stay alive. This would be massive. How good are the quick walls? How are we looking? Oh, yep, they're in. Oh, they're in. And they're out. And down goes the Vil. Down goes the Vil. Down goes the Vil. Back here. Still 2 Vils tapping away. And this is forcing more houses and more aggression. But it's just 1 Vil that's able to repair for now. And Red is just deciding, you know what, we're just going to fight this back. Just going to send more Vils. As long as Red can produce... And Red kind of knows. Got some big damage in on the other side here. This is significant damage to the food economy. And this is going to force a bigger reaction from Blue. And Red doesn't get in. Oh, he got so close. He got so close to getting in at that point. More Vils need to come here, or these Vils are in. These Vils are in very soon. I can't click the palisade. I don't know how well the repairs can go. It's going to be a palisade behind. There needs to be another palisade behind. I mean, Blue just has to keep building. Blue has to keep building, and Red gets to keep attacking, and Red is sending more Vils forwards to just keep on attacking and keep pushing this back. It's better to repair, I guess, right? It feels better to repair. Repairing is half the cost of building, so repairing is probably the best approach here. But palisade walls are better than houses? That's a lot of houses. There's a lot of eco not working either. No ponds, so no fish boom potential. And what have we got here? A ville that's walled in, as you do, that nearly died. Smooth. So those two, they're the extra two to appear that'll come in. And for reds, maybe they're already in? Yeah, that's probably these guys. Whereas this one is soon to come in, and red's through. Red is through. He's mining some gold because he's trying to click the vills. That's a dead vill, and now red gets to get their forward wall in. Blue's going to be able to bring their double tapir home. Yeah, not bad. Pretty good, if you ask me. I can't do that without a scout. Forward walls can come in and now batter down the rest of these houses on the way home. Uh-oh, walls. Yes. And now it's Blue's turn. No, Blue's just going to wall up behind this and just say, you know what? I can't be bothered with this. I'm just getting some walls down. Blue's going to be housed. Blue is going to be housed. Blue's on 25 pop. He's going to be mega housed soon. He's going to lose 2 more houses. Going to have to quickly build some. He's pop capped. Firmly pop capped at the moment. So this game will eventually settle down once these houses go down. Everyone will get back to work and the 2 players can start thinking about what their next plan will look like. What's the follow-up going to be? Fast castle, something else. Blue's going to try and take some of the tapir that unfortunately went down before it's completely rotted away. Still missing two sheep out the back as well, but they can go grab those. And after that, it's going to be farms. And I feel like both players are going to have to farm in the dark cage as the Spanish player is up. 29 vills. And Lion will be up as well, and 30 vills. 14 minutes before clicking up. That was a long dark age. And yeah, sure enough, Spanish will be dropping farms. They lost a lot of food. And they're going to go for man-at-arms. As 3 militia are in queue. I think the plan, I imagine the plan for red will be to stonewall as soon as they hit feudal age. Feels like a worthy, a good thing to do. Drop some stone walls. Keep blue pegged back. And red's out on a lumber camp that is a long way away. It's well out the side. Serious forest. To the northern side of the map. The FC potential for red is a lot nicer. It's going to be 4 man-at-arms with... 4 man-at-arms with a spearman. I don't know if that was deliberate. Or if that's a mistake. But immediate stonewalls. I think that's a good way to go about this. Got to get these in quickly, though. Have to force these in. Man-at-arms are going to start clicking and start pushing their way through pretty soon. And a tower is coming too. So we've got to try and get as many of these down as possible, and then probably even start on the next layer. Okay, so it's going to be a tower behind this. Oh, the man-at-arms are through. There was a wall piece not built. That is a disaster for Red. Red's going to have to run this. And do you just run out your extra vills? Possibly. Quite possibly. Yeah, those 2 vills just have to go down, sadly. And that tower back here gets deleted. And Blue's going to go for a more aggressive one now. Attempted... Quick wall. Fails. Tower will go up for Blue. Red has to bail on this one now because it's going to be a tower up. Gonna have to delete. Gonna have to delete. I don't think he did. Was able to buy from the market. Is on the way to Castle Age, which is great. Can quickly get these walls down. And Blue flips this. Field map control. Field position. Whatever you want to call it. Red says, don't forget your Lotto ticket today. As I think double bid axe just got denied out of that lumber camp. And it's going to be another tower now. And Red needs to get their walls. And they need to start thinking about what they're going to do in the next stage. Fletching, I imagine it's crossbow. Could be thinking about a castle with the move to stone. Doesn't have a barracks yet. That's not ideal. And with fletching, these man-at-arms will have to bail, I think. It's a nice little gate position, actually. I haven't seen that before. But that will force Blue to back away. This tower will slowly go after some things here. Blue's going to take the gold whilst they can. There'll be a workshop, monastery, and that's the plan. Siege Monk. It's going to be Siege Monk from Reds. Yeah, those are some very, very fun videos. Those yearly Christmas video that T90 would do. I think he said the last one may have been the last one. But hopefully there's still a few more. Tower will go down here for Blue, ever so slowly. The archers will bail. And now it's time for the push with the monks and the siege. And let's see how this push goes. Trying to flip the map control again is Red. Wonder if we see TCs, the extra wood is there, or is it just all going to be spent on siege and monks? Might need a few more on gold for that. And Blue's going to click up now, and he's on stone, so he's probably going to have a castle ready to go just at the back end of the passage. And that'll slow down this push. I'd like some rams if we're going to go for the push now for Red. I imagine that's part of the evolution here. Start thinking about that. Blue's just making some space. Yeah, Blue's making some space here, clearing out some of the wall pieces, giving themselves some space to move. Hey, Clinch. No, not playing today. Just we're just casting the ladder tonight, seeing what everyone else is up to. Hopefully, catching some good games. I give off the appearance of playing directed. Yeah. There's a few games. Yeah, every now and then I get a game in. I do a stream where I play. Blue does need fletching. That is a great point. Blue has a lot of res. Blue is floating a lot of resources at the moment. And red is really going to push this back pretty quickly. Blue needs to get that castle down even more quickly. Because that's a lot of... this is a big... This is a push. This is a serious push. You hope both... I think both players are having a terrible time at the moment. Second TC for red, we can see that's going up. But blue will be fine. I'm sure blue is absolutely loving the fact they've got 10 Spanish archers at the moment. I'm sure they're going to use those to absolute perfection, and they're going to upgrade the crap out of them, and they're going to do such a great job come the late Imperial as the two players go towards 200 pop. I mean, at the moment, really, those 10 archers should just sit in the castle. There's no point having them anywhere else. They have no value doing anything else. Just sit in the castle and just take down the walls. Like, what else can you do with them? And sure enough... No? They're not going to sit in the... Yes, they are. I just take down the walls. Like, there's no real value in doing anything else with them. They can't... But yeah, they don't have... They can't get upgraded. They can't turn to crossbow. Map guides. Oh, yes, we actually spoke through Loch Ness yesterday. So I didn't do a full YouTube video on Loch Ness where I kind of got my notes ready beforehand. But we spoke through it on stream, and it will go to YouTube over, I think, in a couple of days. Because, of course, it's going to be in the map pool as of tomorrow. So, wanted to get that one out. So we talked through that. A few people that were here yesterday got to see that and get involved with the chatter and the questions, which was good. And yes, there should... it's something I got a little bit lazy with, but yes, there should be more of them. I would like to do more of them. There are so many maps out there. And especially maps... when they hit the rank ladder, I could always do them in advance and just be ready for when they hit ranked, of course, right? But yeah, that's right. It'll be YouTube. I think it's Thursday when it goes to YouTube. We've got the conks out. We've got the monk. How's the monk micro? See how quickly red clicked 4 conquistadors there? Oh my god. I might play some Loch Ness. I might play, but it will be off stream. If I play, it's off stream. Red's going to try and get these walls down. I don't know about that. Phil goes down. Conks try to run in. How's the micro? Here we go. Click, 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 click. I mean, he got 2, and the rest of them went down. I guess that's a win. There's red army at the end of it. And Imp on the way. Imp's well on the way, actually. Do I know the secret to Monk Micro? Please. I have no idea. I lose games because of me going, he's got monks, but he can't do anything with them. What's he going to do with those monks? And then everything gets spam clicked, like, instantly. Petards. Petards. Oh. I think it's just going to be full monks. It is going to be full monks. Yeah, clearing the palisades would be nice. Clearing the stone. Just make the space. Make the space, indeed. But yes, it's going to be Monk Bombard Cannon. So, Lion, we had a look at Lion's profile just before we went into the game. And they are a big Black Forest player. So, I'm expecting that they know what to do. And 5 monasteries gives me that feeling that they know what they're doing. 5 monasteries and all the upgrades coming in to help with their monks and the aggressiveness of their monks, more so than the defensiveness. Yeah, and yes, you do see Spanish archers. It was Man-at-Arms with an archer tower follow-up from blue. So yes, Spanish archers are there, Buggy. Chemistry's in. Chemistry is in. Bombard cannons are on the way. It's going to be Bombard Cannon Monk and the converted conquistadors. And there's Light Cav back here. So Red has to be a little bit careful. Gates lock, so he won't accidentally open them. The petards are... I mean, the petards could get converted here. 12 range. Spanish archers are just going to be used until they go down. Bang, bang. And they're in. Blue's in. Red, what have you got? Red doesn't have the clicking I thought Red would have with 5 monasteries. And I don't think they're actually going to make as much as they were hoping. And I think they're going to get completely overrun. And this will be it. I think Blue, the petards breaking through. It's done pretty well. The Spanish archers are still going. Did we see devotion? This is without devotion as well. I would have expected devotion, but with a Vil lead. Look at that, 30 Vil lead. And those Vils are running for Red. And Blue... with the Spanish, has run in with the Light Cav and the Conquistadors. The 2 petards breaking through. And bang. Disaster now. No Imperial Age needed. Just full Castle Age with a boom behind it. And the petards. Sneaky. The petards were the sneaky ones. And this one feels very over. Red maybe can't believe what's happened here. They had him. They had the position, but they couldn't get the monks working. And there is no follow-up here. This is bad. 45 Vils, 28 are idle. And Blue is running around the entire base. And Red is absolutely cooked. I don't think a 1900 lets this go. I'd be surprised if a 1900 throw... I don't think I would throw this position. Big words. I would also get devotion because I can't handle hearing the monk sounds. Still throw... It is throwable. I'd be making certainly only Light Cav, no Knights. And devotion would be the first thing in. Adding Knights is certainly a potential throw. Now those Knights are Saracen Knights. Wall the front, probably. But the damage is done. The damage is absolutely done, but Red's not going anywhere. Maybe Red's figured out their Monk Micro finally, and they're going to get some conversions here. Light Cav are changing hands. Knights is not good. Knights with no devotion is a problem. 40 Vils versus 97 is a bigger problem. Seeing armor coming in now. Blue's just going full castle age. The red's not giving it up. Red is still here. Going to try and convert absolutely anything that they can. More monks going down. More monks being created. 7 monks are left. 5 monks are left. Yeah, this... I mean, there's enough conversions where Red's actually got the army to kind of hold this now. The monks do have 12 range, because they are an imp. But it just feels like there's a constant stream of units coming through, and Blue's able to put their walls up, and they can click soon, I hope. Like, they've got their eco rolling back here. Check this out. Check out all the farms that they've got. They're in a great spot back at home. 58 on food. They can just pump out the light cav from the stables, but please, we just need to hold up for 50 of them at once, right? There's no cut there. This is just the way the map is. .31 eco kills. But Blue's still bringing units in. Red's going to try and re-wall this now. And he's going to get caught. That one Vil tried to sneak forward and drop the wall piece and couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. Not that it would have lasted long with a ram right, like, inside the walls. Red's here. Red can just, like, cut the reinforcements off, kind of. It's still just light cav running around the base. Red's maybe, like, a little bit... Like, this score was, like, 3,000 to 5,000. So they're, you know, it's still 2,000 down. So you still have a little bit of thought. You're like, oh, maybe I can still fight this out. But surely... Maybe I would have thrown it from that earlier spot. I don't know. I can tell you now, I would have clicked Devotion by now. That much I do know. I absolutely would have clicked Devotion by now. But Blue still feels in a good spot, and I think they will eventually be okay. Squid, hello, hello. How are you? Hopefully you've been playing some AoE. And Red's just trying to brute force this gate down now. Just really, really wants to brute force this down. What upgrades will Blue get? Will he actually click something, or will he just make more light cav? He's going to go with Blast Furnace. He's going to make his own monks. Red finally gets that wall, like, to 39 HP. It's a little bit of HP on it, so now Blue can't just run in. But Blue is in. Blue is in. Still one... there's a Saracen archer. Oh, so this was a Spanish archer. It got converted. I don't think Red ever made an archery range. Red doesn't even have a barracks. I don't think Red ever made a barracks. Red is just monk siege the entire time. Oh, you've been doing the campaigns? That's good. Yeah, campaigns are fun. Campaigns are definitely fun, I think. Rapunzel and I, we need to pick the next one that we're going to do. We haven't done one for a couple of weeks now. I think we're about 70% of the way through here, through the campaigns. Still got the latest DLCs, so the Last Chieftains, 3 Kingdoms. Haven't done any of them yet. But most of the other ones we've done. Some stables and trebs. We'll get trebs are here. Maybe bombard cannons will be handy as well. Extra production. But I mean, are we gonna break through? He's through again now. There's Hussar. workshop gets deleted, and surely now, the Hussar can just clean everything up here, and red will tap out. I don't know how this wave gets stopped, and in fact, it does not get stopped, and blue must have had some no devotion, no faith challenge, because they never bothered given, despite being up against soul monks. But hey, they got the win, not me. Way better players than I am. Way better players than I am. So, well done to blue. Good effort from red there. Did get forward and, pushed it back quite well. Great lane early on. Really, really good laming. That one Vil that snuck through, killing the boar and all the chickens. Absolutely perfect. And, I mean, it went wrong because the petard broke through, and that kind of changed the game in the end. The petard did the job. Now let's have a look at some of the stats that were here. We should get some conversion stats. 32 conversions, lots of big KD. Eco firmly in blue's favor. Techs, of course, yeah, they just get 100% exploration. That's funny. And then, yeah, the world pop was always in blue's favor as well. And they were clicking. Two players were clicking a lot.